HarperCollins presents The Night House Files, The Wintermoor Lights, by Dan Smith. Read by Thomas Delacourt. For the Believers. The Night House Files. Officially, the Night House does not exist, but it is real. It is an old and secret organization that investigates the truth behind strange events around the world, events that include the paranormal, the extraterrestrial, and the bizarre. Events that governments do not want you to know about. The findings of these investigations are filed and kept safe by a mysterious person known only as the Night Watchman. Once a year, the Night Watchman delivers a file to me. My job is to turn the contents of the file into a story so that you can know the truth. That is the Night Watchman's wish, and I dare not disobey. The following story is taken from file ET-339, The Wintermoor Lights. Everything you are about to hear is true. The names of people and places have been altered to protect the innocent. News article taken from the Saturday Gazette, dated 8th of December, 1984. What is wrong with the children? On Friday this week, a dozen children failed to turn up for lessons at Wintermoor Comprehensive School. All of the children were in the third form, and most had never missed a day of school. The mystery deepened when the school contacted the parents of the missing children, only to be told that they had all set off as usual that morning. A local resident describes the moment he found one of the children wandering along Reacher's Lane. "I almost ran her over," Dave Johnson recalls. "I stopped to see if she was all right, but she just stared at me and babbled about being chosen or something. Then she sort of snapped out of it and walked off like nothing had happened. Honestly, what is wrong with children these days?" After a police search, all of the missing children were found unharmed in different locations around Wintermoor. According to reports, the children were behaving strangely when found. They seemed to be in a trance, and several of them were muttering incoherently. A teacher from Wintermoor Comprehensive, who wishes to remain anonymous, said, "It's some kind of prank. It has to be. Some of the children even claim to have seen lights in the sky over Wintermoor. I blame TV. They watch far too much rubbish these days." 2 weeks earlier. Saturday, 24th of November, 1984. Some stories are easy to tell, when I know exactly where to begin and exactly where to end. But this is not one of those stories. I have spent many hours staring out of my window, trying to decide how and when to begin. 40 years ago? 50? 100? Perhaps even longer than that. But 1984 is when everything came to a head in Wintermoor. It's the year that everyone remembers, even though it's the year they all want to forget. It's the year of the tragedy. So that's when I'll begin. November 1984, when the lights came. Zoe Bishop, 14 years old, was the first to see one. She had just come home from early morning swim training. It was still dark when her mum pulled onto the drive and switched off the car engine. "We're home," she said, nudging Zoe, who was dozing in the passenger seat. Beyond the warmth of the car interior, the pavements glistened with frost. A smattering of lonely snowflakes drifted into the halo of a street lamp. Zoe blinked hard and rubbed her eyes before opening the door and climbing out of the car. The cold air hit her straight away. "Come on, darling, let's get you inside before you catch your death," her mum said. Zoe turned her face to the clear sky, feeling the gentle touch of the snowflakes. And that was when she spotted the light hovering over the woods north of town. About a mile away. It was
Sample complete. Ready to continue?